Hello and welcome to the TKW channel. This video will be covering 25 biblical warning signs of the Antichrist. It's an intriguing topic that invites us to delve into the depths of biblical prophecies. The Bible provides us with various signs that can help us identify the Antichrist. Understanding these signs is crucial, for they offer guidance and insights into the future. Let's explore the first 5 of these signs. The initial sign is, the falling away comes first. This refers to a period of apostasy or departure from the faith. It's a time when many will turn away from biblical truths, setting the stage for the arrival of the Antichrist. The second sign is that the Antichrist will be a man of lawlessness. This suggests a person who rejects God's laws, choosing instead to live by their own rules. They will disregard moral and divine laws, causing chaos and disorder. The third sign is that the Antichrist will be doomed to destruction. Despite his apparent power and influence, his fate has already been determined. His reign, however powerful, will ultimately lead to his downfall. The fourth sign tells us that the Antichrist will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people. This indicates a person who will publicly speak against God, defying him openly. Moreover, they will oppress those who remain faithful to God, causing them great suffering. The fifth sign is that the Antichrist will try to change the set times and the laws. This suggests an attempt to alter the established order of things, whether it be societal norms, religious practices, or even the course of time itself. These signs are derived from 2 key biblical passages. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 3 and 4 states, "That day will not come until the falling away comes first, and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the man doomed to destruction." And Daniel chapter 7 verse 25 reads, "He will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people and try to change the set times and the laws." As we continue our exploration, we'll uncover more signs that will further our understanding of the Antichrist's identity. So, stay tuned as we explore the next set of signs. Continuing from where we left off, let's examine the next 5 warning signs. Our 6th sign is that the Antichrist will be called the Little Horn. In the book of Daniel, chapter 7 verse 8, it says, "While I was thinking about the horns, there before me was another horn, a little one. This horn had eyes like the eyes of a human being, and a mouth that spoke boastfully." Moving on, the 7th sign is that the Antichrist will have a mouth that speaks boastfully, as we just read from Daniel. In the 8th sign, the Antichrist will oppose and exalt himself over everything that is called God or is worshipped. This is a bold and audacious move, as stated in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4. The 9th sign tells us that the Antichrist will set himself up in God's temple, proclaiming himself to be God. Again, this is from 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4. This audacity is further emphasized in the 10th sign, where the Antichrist will stand in the holy place in the temple. Matthew chapter 24 verse 15 speaks of this, saying, "So when you see standing in the holy place, the abomination that causes desolation, spoken of through the prophet Daniel," let the reader understand. Now that we've covered 10 signs, let's move on to the next ones. We're making progress. The 11th sign to look out for is taken from Revelation chapter 13 verses 5 and 6, which speaks of the Antichrist being given a mouth to speak arrogant and blasphemous words. This is a warning that the Antichrist will be a master of narcissism, using his words to bully and control. The 12th sign is his authority to act for 42 months, 3.5 years or 1260 days, as stated in Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. This period represents a time of great tribulation, during which the Antichrist will exert his power and influence. The 13th sign, taken again from Revelation chapter 13, is that the Antichrist opens his mouth to speak blasphemies against God and to slander his name and his tabernacle, those who dwell in heaven. This signifies that the Antichrist will not only reject God, but actively speak against him and his children. The 14th sign is found in Daniel chapter 11 verse 37, which tells us that the Antichrist will exalt and magnify himself above every god, and will say unheard of things against the God of gods. This indicates the Antichrist's extreme pride and arrogance, as he places himself above all other gods. Lastly, the 15th sign found in the book of Daniel chapter 11 verse 37, is that the Antichrist shall regard neither the God of his fathers nor the desire of women, nor regard any god, for he shall exalt himself above them all. This paints a picture of a person who disregards traditional values and norms, who though there is only one true God will even exalt himself above the false ones, seeking to elevate himself above everyone and everything, and according to the scriptures having no empathy or compassion even for women. Let's press on to the next set of signs. The 16th sign, along with the next 3 signs, are found in Daniel chapter 11 starting in verse 21, where it states that the Antichrist will be a despicable man. This is not a figure who will inspire genuine respect or admiration, but rather one who will use fear, deceit, and manipulation to gain power. The 17th sign, interestingly, tells us that this figure will not be in line for royal succession. This suggests that the Antichrist will not come from a traditional position of power, but will rise to prominence in unexpected ways. Speaking of unexpected, the 18th sign warns us that the Antichrist will slip in when least expected. This is a reminder to always be vigilant, as we never know when or where this figure might emerge. The 19th sign is a continuation of this theme. The Antichrist will take over the kingdom by flattery and intrigue. Again, this points to a figure who uses manipulation and deceit to gain power. Finally, the 20th sign found in Daniel chapter 9 verse 27 tells us that the Antichrist will make a treaty with the people for a period of 1 set of 7, but after half this time, he will put an end to the sacrifices and offerings. This is a specific prophecy that links to the concept of the 7-year tribulation, often discussed in eschatology. As we navigate these signs, it becomes clear that the Antichrist is a figure of deception, manipulation, and unexpected danger. We're nearing the end. Let's look at the final set of signs. The 21st sign found in Daniel chapter 8 verse 23, where it states that the Antichrist will appear when rebels have become completely wicked. This signifies a time of great moral decay and rebellion against God's laws. Next, in the same chapter and verse of Daniel, we have a fierce-looking king, a master of intrigue. This emphasizes the Antichrist's cunning and ability to manipulate others through his deceptive strategies. The 23rd sign is a bit more cryptic, found in Revelation chapter 17 verse 8. It states, "The beast once was, now is not, and yet will come." This could suggest the cyclical nature of evil, or perhaps a resurrection-like return to power. The 24th sign is, "He will cause deceit to prosper." This warning sign highlights the Antichrist's skill in deception, misleading many into believing his lies. Finally, the 25th sign found in Daniel chapter 8 verse 25 is the Antichrist will consider himself superior. This sign underscores the Antichrist's extreme arrogance and self-importance. Now that we've covered all 25 signs, let's recap. From the falling away that comes first, to the lawless doomed man who will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people. He will try to change the set times and the laws and will be known as the little horn. Blasphemous and arrogant, he will exalt himself over all gods, and even set himself up in God's temple. He is a despicable man who will slip in unexpectedly, causing deceit to prosper. With these signs, one can be alert and prepared. Remember, knowledge holds power. Stay vigilant and keep exploring the scriptures. Thanks for watching. This video was brought to you by TKW, aka The Kingdom Warrior. Please feel free to scroll through the powerful and enlightening books written by TKW. The link is in the description.